Welcome to high school baseball. Ready to go. Now it's the right fielder, James Newby. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1 now. This could be a sign for the umpire's strike zone today. That one sure looked good to me. Swings through it.
2. Be aggressive. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first. And now the center fielder, Alan Russ. And there's a breaking ball that drops in.
Be patient.
0-1's the count.
Out towards left center.
You got it. You go. Ball.
And there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Johnny Gibbons. And that one fouled off. Popped up.
Go you.
And that'll do it. We're back here at the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Maxwell Hiller.
That's a ball.
Come on, mow him down.
Ball. That's inside.
Next one's fouled back. Comes up empty, strike 2. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater. On the ground, right side, Harley. Whips it to first, and there's 1 down. Now the left fielder, Kenny Thompson.
Be patient.
Up the middle, Harley. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Luis Zuniga. That one skips in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And there's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
3-2.
Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up.
Be patient.
Now the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. It definitely wasn't easy, but earned the walk after a long at-bat. So a runner aboard. Here's the catcher, Derek Cochran. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, not even close.
Don't worry about the runner. Just you and the batter up there, huh?
And a high fly out to center. This one pretty far back. And that retires the side. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level. Breaking ball in there for a
Be
strike.
patient.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan James.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Finds his way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. There to make the catch. 1 away. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the center fielder, Alan Russ. With his speed coming out of the left-handed batter's box, it could be tough to turn 2 unless they get an especially hard ground ball. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Quickly to second for 1. Throw to first, but not in time. Here's the third baseman,
Now batting,
Johnny Gibbons.
third baseman,
First time up was
Johnny
a pop-up.
Gibbons.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Got the batter swinging, it's a strikeout. Huge K there. Well, welcome back to Stuff. Ramsey with an incredible pitching performance in his team's win. With the pressure of senior day plus all the scouts in attendance, he came through in a big way for his school. He certainly proved that he has what it takes to pitch at the next level. Welcome to the high school state championship. All right, ready to get this one started. And here at the plate, Del Bliss. Foul ball there. And the pitch. On the ground. Iwamura. And safe at first as no one can get to the bag in time. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle. There's one. He's out. Double play. That is outstanding defense. And now, Andreas Velasco.
First baseman, Andreas Velasco.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Hey, plays the one. Here we go.
Comes up empty. Strike two. 2 outs. Bases empty. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Be patient.
And that just misses. What a take with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning. On to the next inning, and now the center fielder, Rafael Estrella. Here's a fly to center, Robinson. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Clayton Blanchard.
Be patient.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, Sandoval on the move. But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now,
Batting
Brian
sixth,
Carrillo.
Catcher, Brian Carrillo.
Ball. Hey, plays at 1 now. Ball.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. That slurve was beautiful. Great break, and he was able to get the swing and miss. Here's the 2-2. That's to third. Sandoval. And the inning is over. Offense held in check. We move on to the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Joe Wagner. This one chopped on the ground. And that's a foul ball.
Get him out of there.
Top of the zone for a strike.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So up next, Ernest Salas. And that one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That curveball had no business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Tosses to first.
Batting
First 2
ninth.
batters gone in the top of the 3rd.
Evan
Now
Ritter.
it's the shortstop, Evan Ritter. Swing and a miss. Way too cavalier an approach from this lineup. They seem to be swinging at everything. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Be patient.
Pops this one up, foul on the left side.
Ball.
And that's the 3rd out. So they make... Welcome back to Stellar's Ramsey with a performance he'll never forget on the biggest stage, winning a state championship in his final game. This is truly a storybook ending for the young hurler. Next stop, the MLB Draft Combine.
All right, welcome back to...
The road to Major League. Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, your thoughts on his session so far?
This guy's impressive. He's got that real ability to check all the boxes. He's poised out there in this high-stakes situation, and that's a great sign. Seems to have good command and excellent velocity on his pitches. He's showing he belongs at this level.
All right, back here with Jessica.
Welcome to game one of the... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Chauncey Pearson. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss late on that one. Strike two.
0-2.
Got it. One up, one down. Next up, Damian Favre. Swing and a high fly to left.
I got it. I go.
Racing over to make the catch. Base is empty with two out. Greg Machado will hit next. And that's in the dirt. Hard grounder into the outfield for a hit. A two-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. Rosenberg getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss out in front of that.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the strikeout. Inning over. They strand one. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Damon Marquez. Here's a high chopper. Wood. Throws, gets the out, one away. Martin digs in now. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength,
No balls,
agility,
2 strikes.
and on-field performance, as well as other skills. On the ground to third, Fernandez. Slings to first. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. And now the right fielder, Eric Palma. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. That's a mistake letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Second inning, no score thus far. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Murillo on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here. Bottom of the inning, now it's the second baseman, Darren Gibbons. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. And plenty of time to first. Booth now at the plate.
Yeah. 0-1.
Inside,
1-1.
nearly clipped the hitter. That'll back him up a bit.
Ball, that's out.
Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. First the changeup, then the fastball. Doing well to throw off the hitter's timing. He might go to the high heat to try for the K. Struck out swinging. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the order here. Chauncey Pearson, the next to hit. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate
0-1's
appearance.
the count.
Fly ball to right. Brubaker.
I got it.
And the inning is over. On to the 4th frame. Bottom of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Damian Favre. Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how
0-1.
aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Fouled off left side. Grounds it to short. Wood. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. So digging in, Greg Machado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first.
He's
Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. And now, Craig Rosenberg. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls, 2
Rapid
strikes.
fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Here's a grounder right side, and that's just foul. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Nice job out there as he gets him. Back here at Chase Field, and now the DH, Damon Marquez. Up the middle, Shear. Jump throw, and they get the out. Mustafa Martin will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Late swing, fouled off. Pops this one up to the right side. Shear.
I got it.
And now 2 down. Now up, Eric Palma. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Struck the batter out without a swing. And that's a 1-2-3. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Darren Gibbons. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
2-2-2.
Bounces it to the left side. And a
ball's
foul
foul.
ball. Winds, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Dirk Booth digs in now. Struck out swinging the first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side.
You got room.
2 down. And now the shortstop, Chauncey Pearson. Tapped back up the middle. Picks it up. The tying run is aboard. Favre now at the plate. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. In the air to left. And it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Greg Machado. 1 for 2. And swing and miss.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. In the air, out towards right center, Murillo moving to the left. Brings it in for the out. Ramsey threw 6 shutout innings and fanned 7.
With the 5th pick in the first round, the Boston Red Sox select Jose Ramsey, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
All right, we're moving along here in the first.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Greg Cole. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in.
Waste no time there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there. Just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Cole leads off first with one away.
Game one of the college baseball championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy, the massive crowd here and national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they've played on. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that one a little bit high.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. So no runs. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Chad Flores. And that one fouled off. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
And now Nicholas Allen. Up the middle, Cannon. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Damian Goodson. Swings through that one, 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And they'll do it again. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ramsey makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. Shu Erdman getting ready to hit, and there's a strike.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
And that's in the dirt. That one not close. 2-2.
Get him out of there.
Keep him off base.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tapped softly on the ground. Ochoa fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Greg Cole.
Cole stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground. Bowman takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3. Bottom 4, digging in. Ramsey with a solid performance on the mound, Singy.
Yeah, he did what it took to help get his team the win, Boog. All
Now it's the second baseman, Bryant Luis. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ground ball right side. Bowman steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Beckett, Singh. The next to hit takes ball one. And there's a foul ball. You know, Singy, this elimination game might be when these players really feel the pressure to make their mark.
Absolutely. They know the history, Boog. They're fully aware that Hall of Famers like Paul Molitor and Big Dave Winfield made a name for themselves here in Omaha. Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break.
Whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3. Top of the second, now the left fielder, Dallas Vasquez. There's a swing and a miss.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
0-2 now. Ball one there.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That is it.
So up next, Casey Ewing. To the right side. And it gets by him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground right side, 4, 6, and they'll just get the 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bert Kramer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. And now, Sammy Huber. Fouled off to the right. And that drops in for a strike. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Brian Spindle, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third, Boyle. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Bryant Luis. Hit in the air, center field. Ochoa gets under it, corrals it. And that is that. Nothing doing. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Beckett Singh. Ramsey back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Stahl in the box now. No balls and a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty.
1-2.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Vasquez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he... Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. And now here is Casey Ewing. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The center fielder,
Demetrius Pride getting ready to hit. Just missed.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that is that. He continues to. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Sammy Huber. And first offering is fouled off. Ramsey ready to fire down for Vanderbilt. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Stepping in, Bryant Luis. He swings and fouls one off. Runner on the goal. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Beckett Singh. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back to the college baseball. Ramsey with a solid performance on the mound, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he got the job done. Enough to lift his team to the title game. Looking forward to